So did they say what the maximum penalty is?
If they want, they can seize the whole lot. Worst case, jail time's actually an option.
Did Ellie say how much he had?
No, but it must have been more than 10,000 because that's the threshold for declaration.
10,000?
Yeah. Anthony should have just declared it and then we wouldn't be sitting here waiting for him.
And Ellie?
Yeah.
So who's your friend?
Ryan. He's a specialist for international law.
$10,000. Anthony!
Maybe more.
And he said he won it at the Grand Ho Tram Casino.
So he says. The clown just didn't get it put into his bank account like a grown-up because he thought the Vietnamese government were going to tax half his winnings.
Can they?
No! And now we're waiting for the Australian Border Force to put him through the ringer.
Yeah, well, let's hope that Ryan can do his thing.
Yeah, that's...
Sure knows how to wear that suit, if you know what I mean.
I didn't notice.
Weren't you in there, doing all your loyally stuff?
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Nick mein circus, Nick mein Neffe.
Hey, what's the German word for the punchable face?
Backpfeifengesicht.
Yeah, well, Anthony and his Backpfeifengesicht can sort out their own problems.
Thanks for this.
Yeah, thanks guys. Sorry for stuffing up your lunch. That was unexpected.
The questioning by Border Force or the 2.5-hour wait?
Oh, it wasn't just him. Ryan had his work cut out for him, keeping Christopher out of handcuffs.
What?
Yeah, good old Christopher needs to lay off the in-flight beverages.
So what was your whole problem then?
Well, I had a bit of a win at the casino.
We got that big.
Yeah, how much?
Almost $500 million.
Whoa!
Almost 28 grand
That
Australian.
is still a very big win.
I know.
So what was the issue then?
Well, Aileen told me that in Vietnam they tax your gambling winnings at like 40% or something.
We just love listening to Eileen.
So when I cashed out, I asked for cash instead of a bank transfer so they couldn't touch it.
There's no taxes for gambling winnings in Vietnam.
I know that now.
So what, did they just dob you in at customs?
No, that was some overly officious border force Hitler having a shit day. You can't carry cash into Australia?
You can. 10,000 is the threshold without declaring.
And now Anthony knows.
So can you keep it?
Yeah, they let me off on a caution.
So what was Ryan doing with your boss?
Oh, this is where it gets good.
I don't think good is the right word to describe it.
Christopher and Aileen were caught together in the toilets.
We don't know the full story.
I know they were jointly inspecting the facilities of a Vietnam A320 at 30,000 feet.
I don't think the altitude is important.
Isn't Christopher engaged to, like, Malcolm Hargate's daughter or something?
His niece, who helped with campaign funding.
She's going to be saving a bit of money on the next campaign then.
Shit.
Who's that?
Oh, Christopher, can you put down my window? Christopher.
Anthony, I'd just like to say thank you for your support in there. And thanks for organising Ryan at such short notice. He really knows his stuff.
Of course, sir.
All of this will be sorted out quite promptly. It's funny, these misunderstandings.
Yes.
But Ryan definitely did his thing, and we should be able to draw a line under all of this. What a mess, this whole thing. Those air sickness tablets really should come with a bigger warning.
Absolutely, Christopher.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Well done on organising Ryan.
What else was I supposed to say?
Air sickness tablets. Oh, that guy could talk the ear off Vincent van Gogh.
You literally save Christopher's ass all the time. What exactly went on up there?
I don't even know. Look, Aileen and I were sitting in economy, and then after we took off, Christopher calls her up to his seat in first class. And
So what's going to happen to his position on the estimates committee that you've worked on?
we'll see, I guess. Look, obviously, this all has to stay under wraps.
You went to Vietnam for a 7-day fact-finding tour. I had to organise my friend Ryan so you didn't lose $26,000.
$28,000, and thank you for that, once again.
Your boss joined the Mile High Club with his secretary, blaming his air sickness tablets, and we're going to have to keep that one under wraps.
No, you can tell us. I am sure that there is probably a more official, psychologically accepted term for this, but Christopher looks like he knows what the best colour crayon tastes like.
Hey, that's a bit disrespectful. Look, everything's gonna be alright. And Christopher's I don't know, there's a word for it.
Backpfeifengesicht.